as we promised you at the beginning, I'm supposed to tell you a little bit more about our guest today, and I'm really excited to have Daryl with us today. He is the co-founder and president of FileTrail Inc., which is really a company that simplifies and automates the IG lifecycle. So it includes policy management, document review and disposition, integrating across physical records and electronic repositories. So this is perfect fodder for us to be discussing today, because it's just exactly what those of us in the information governance space struggle with on a day-to-day basis.
And what it was at the time in 2000, which the timing wasn't that great. So we thought, okay, we'll enter the market with 100% browser-based product, because everybody else is, thick client, Windows-based, all of that. So we'll be 100% browser-based. And back then the word cloud wasn't used. We're going to be a hosted system. And we started in 2000. We released our first product in 2002. And it was like, oops, there's a .com bubble coming. Boom. So a lot of people were like going, oh, I'm not going to put my stuff up on the cloud, or the host it, So we had to, pivot a little bit and also offer it on-prem. But, we still have our first clients from 2002, 2003 that are on the cloud with us today. And we have a number of, on-prem clients too. So, but the evolution of this is besides saying we want to be 100% browser-based, we didn't, our development staff, we didn't let them see any other product, right? Because we said, one of the issues is visibility into data, right? Let's just talk about that. And we really looked at physical records as a legacy information stack, and we knew it was going to evolve, right? We know that because even when I was at FileSafe, people were talking about, oh, we're going to get to the paperless office. Well, all of us on this call have heard this, forever. If you've been living in this industry, you've been hearing these for a long time. So we really looked at, what's the value of the visibility into the information? And then as we started working with some very highly regulated organizations, companies, because when we first looked at the market, we said, well, we're not going to address law firms now because you have Legal Key in them and ARM and MDY at the time. So we looked at large corporate, and there's a lot of regulated things going on with them. So we were able to come in and have a very flexible horizontal database that we could meet the needs of energy, financial, different markets. And pharmaceutical industries, if any of you are on the call that are in the pharmaceutical industry, you know that you are probably, besides you in finance areas, are some of the most highly demanding ones around the data, and the audits related to the data. So we were lucky enough to have them as early customers to really push us in our development path and our roadmap to really bring in some additional features. And then, as you move into that, of course, you're managing the retention schedule, but then the processes around executing retention schedules is very high overhead, right? I mean, it's a lot of the reasons why, a lot of these organizations, didn't or haven't is because there's a lot of overhead to say, okay, well, we got to go destroy all of these boxes, or we got to destroy, we just had one customer destroy 1.8 million documents in their document management system, right? And it was like, they'd never done that before. This was, we gave them visibility into how those processes were going to work and made their, their retention policy actionable, right, at every point with that visibility, even though it was just pushing buttons, right? It was just, okay, I'm going to review it, push the button, it looks good, So, but there was enough visibility into it where the people at the highest levels were like, we're comfortable with this, let's execute it. So it's gone from that, entering the market with a physical records management tool to a full information governance suite platform to manage things across the board.